Hello, everyone. Welcome to this short small ball Pilates mat work class. And in this class, we are going to do a really quick run through, hit all of our parts, great little workout. And we're going to use the small ball. So as you can see, I have two balls. So I've got one that's really inflated, and then I've got a second one that's not as inflated. So if you have two balls, you can have one that's just a little bit less deflated than the other. If you only have one ball, we're going to do the exercises that feel a little bit better with a little bit more deflation in the ball towards the end. So keep your ball completely inflated for the first part. And then when we come to sideline work, if you want to deflate a bit, then you can do that. The other prop I have here, some of you will need it, some of you will not, is so I've got a little gray mat here. This is just the same kind of material that grippy mats are made from. This is what I use for lumbar support now when I do my roll up and roll down. You can also use a hand towel to create the same effect. So if you've got something going on in your spine, this is just a great tool to have. So I've got this here. Otherwise, let's get rock and rolling. So grab your inflated ball if you've got two. That's where we're going to work first. And find your good posture. So I'm about hip width apart here. My hip bones, knees, toes are tracking in that alignment. And I've got a slight little pressure on the outside of my feet because I have this tendency to roll inward. And when I do that, my knees want to fall in a little bit. So find your good alignment. Standing tall, ears, shoulders, and hips. And when you're ready, press into your ball as you reach that ball up overhead. And then just bring it down. And lift and reach. And bring it down. And lift and reach. And bring it down. A little bit of a circle motion here. Just warming up the shoulders a little bit. Good. Now, let's reverse that. Good. Belly button is nice and tight. We're breathing through our movement. Find a breath pattern that works best for you. Good. And then from here, I'm going to leave this ball up and just come a little bit more center. Good. And then I'm going to take that ball into my right hand. I'm going to leave my left arm up. I'm going to take that right to my right side. Good. And then from here, as I side bend to the right, that ball is pressing into my body. It's kind of rolling a little bit here. Good. So be mindful that your shoulder doesn't collapse forward. And then I'm just going to take that back up. We'll do that again. And roll and side bend. And coming back up. Good. From here, the left arm can come down. We're going to press into this ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that back up. Both arms will come up. Right arm's going to stay up. The left hand's going to take that ball to the left side. And when you're ready, roll that down. Oh, such a big, wonderful stretch here. And you're still pressing into that ball as you come back up. And we'll side bend it down. And press into the ball as you come up. Right arm can come down. 10 little presses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's take this. We're going to take this right to the chest. We're going to press and reach. And press and reach. Press and reach. Press and reach. One more. Press and reach. Now, we're going to take this between the thighs and also take it between the shins here. I've got mine right below my knees. Good. We're going to take this into a squat. So I'm going to come up and come down and squeeze that ball on the lift. And 3 and 4 and 5. I'm starting to build up some heat now. 6, 7, and 8. Good. From here, I'm just going to squat to grab that ball. We're going to take this into some wood chopper options here. So if you have a balance issue, keep both feet grounded. You're going to work from here and then just rotate. That'll be your move. Good. Option 2, take a squat, the bigger rotation. And option 3, add balance. 1, 2, go right into it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And other side. Good. So remember, you can just rotate, feet grounded. You can add the squat or add the balance. I'm going to go right into my balance. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! All right. Let's continue our warm up as we start to make our way to the mat. I'm going to take this ball right between the thighs or the shin. Be where you're nice and comfortable. We're going to do some Pilates push-ups here. So arms are up, ears are by the biceps. I'm already squeezing into this ball. Inhale, exhale. You're peeling off that imaginary wall. Belly button is in. Going down bone by bone. Try not to hinge the hips over or behind the ankles. Try to keep the hips over the ankles. Walk out. Find your plank, knees lifted or grounded. Good. Push up 1, push up 2. Take it back. Stop the hips over the ankles. Round, round, round. Coming all the way back up. Let's get a little bit of a back bend here. And reach and roll. Taking it down. Walk it out. Find your plank. And here's those push-ups. 1, 2. Take it back. Round. Woo, there we go. Coming all the way up. And taking that little back bend. Last one, just one push-up here. Inhale, exhale, taking it down. Walking it out. Good, and one push-up. Woo! From here, drop those knees. Grab that ball. Find yourself on your back. On your back. Good. So from here, we're going to take this into a series of 5 variations using your ball. So from here, we know that single leg stretch, we're kind of doing this, but from here, we're going to do that a little different. So go ahead and take your knees into tabletop position. Take your ball a little bit behind your head. You're going to press into it. Belly button is in. So from here, this is option 1. And you're going to reach. The lower you take your legs, the harder you make it. Otherwise, good. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More challenge. See, curve it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And taking that down. Good. Single straight leg stretch. Legs are going to come up. And we're going to pass the ball between here. So from here, find your C curve. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hips are even. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! And taking that down. Good, we'll place the ball between the ankles here. It's harder if you're in an external rotation to keep that ball from wiggling. It's easier if you're in parallel. Choose your challenge. Good, a double leg stretch coming up. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We don't need to do 10 of those, but from here, when you're ready, double straight leg stretch variation. So you can keep the ball here, again, parallel or external the whole time as the legs lower and lift. Upper body can be grounded, or you can be in C curve, or you can find a variation with me where we're going to pass the ball forward. Okay, so from here, when you're ready, let's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! and taking that down. I'm feeling it. I hope you are too. Good. A crisscross variation. So with the ball, our hands will not be behind the head. We're going to use it as we go side to side here. Everything else is the same. Hips stay anchored. So from here, taking it up. And when you're ready, good. Do the left, right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Press, 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 press. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Taking that down. All right, we're going to put this to the side for right now. We're just going to get a nice hamstring stretch here and work on a circle position in a moment. So I'm starting with the left leg, taking the hands up. Good. Pull in, get a nice stretch. The other leg can be bent or long, depending on what feels good to you. Maybe rolling that ankle around a little bit here. And then other direction if you took it. Good, maybe pointing and flexing. Good, and when you're ready, good. I'm gonna give you 2 options. So it's easier if you stay down here for your circles, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's gonna be harder if you take your ball. Maybe I'll get it under there. Probably should use a deflated one, but that's okay. Right under the sacrum. Good. And so now you've got to get balance and core online a little bit deeper to make your circle happen. So choose where you want. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Woo, that was intense. Yeah, lift that up. Good. Find your stretch on the other side. Good. Pulling that in, rolling that ankle around. I don't know about you all, but I'm starting to work up a little bit of a glow here. I feel it on my face. And then reversing directions and pointing and flexing. Good. So here's that circle challenge. Stay grounded. Place your ball under there. And here we go. Circle 1, 2. Notice if on the ball that your circles might not be as wide. You got to try to find that stability a little bit more. I think this is 5 and 6. Woo, and reverse. And this is my harder side. I'm really working hard here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. We'll bring that down and remove the ball if you used it. So from here, we're going to come to sideline. This is where you will deflate your ball a little bit if you're using just one. And I'm going to grab my already deflated ball here. And we're going to put this right at the rib cage here. It's right below the rib cage here for our sideline work. So anything we do with the legs, anytime, I lift or bend or whatever, I'm kind of pressing the rib cage a little bit more in it to that ball. So I'm going to start being a little bit light on the ball. My bottom knee is going to be bent. My shoulders and hips are in alignment. Legs going to be long. Good. And then from here, then I'm pressing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let's add some abs in here. Press in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I'm going to grab this ball We're going to take this into some clams. I'm going to place it kind of a reverse clam, if you will. I'm going to place it right between the knees. My feet are going to be together. Good. Now I have to lift up and work without that ball, and I'm going to press into that ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. I'm going to leave this ball right here. I'm going to come down. Good. So I have to kind of completely readjust. We're going to do some oblique crunches. So I'm going to let my knees go to the left. I'm still pressing into that ball, hands behind the head. As I come up and crunch, I'm pressing my knees into the ball. So here we go. Good. Press crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo. Good. Let's switch sides, folks. All right. So still got that same ball coming on the other side of the rib cage. Good. Get set up here with the leg. And when you're ready, good. We're a little bit lifted. We'll press into the ball when we lift. Lift and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think I did that a little bit differently on this time, but that's okay. Here we go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Removing the ball. Ball is going to come between the knees for clam. Now, I didn't show you this on the other side. I kept my feet grounded, but you can also take your feet a little bit lifted here and do it a slightly different way. So find yours. Lift up that rib cage. And here we go. Press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We'll remove. Good. Come to prone, belly down, belly down. So for these, I'm just going to put my ball to the side. Good. Taking hands a little forward and to the side of the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back, belly button is in. Just some little swans. Go to the height that's appropriate for your level. And we'll swan 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And taking that back. Good. From here, I'm going to take this ball between the knees. Try to get it there. Good. I'm going to bend those knees. Good. And then from here, I'm going to squeeze into that ball 10 times. So I've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now your ball probably won't come with you. Bonus points if it does. But squeeze into the glutes. Your feet are flat. They're in the Pilates V position. And we're going to lift up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. From here, bend that right knee. Good. Reach back there, grab it. Lengthen from hip to knee. That might be enough of a stretch. Or do a little bit of a lift. Just getting into the hip flexors a little bit here. And release. Other side. Good. Reach from hip to knee. That might be enough. Or do a little bit of a lift. And release. Great job. Press yourself up here. Good. So I'm going to grab the ball again. So it doesn't matter on this one. We're just going to roll up and roll down. The ball's going to be in your hands. It doesn't matter if it's deflated or inflated. But I'm going to grab my little lumbar support for up here. And then I'm going to grab my ball. So you want that right under the lumbar. Belly button is in. Legs are long. Arms are up. Zip up. Inhale. Exhale. Nod the chin. And come all the way up and round forward. Could you keep that as you roll right back? Inhale. exhale. Coming forward and round. And keeping the shoulders down as you come back. Inhale, exhale. Coming forward. We're going to try for 2 more here for 6 total. Inhale, exhale. And let's prep for our last one. Inhale, exhale. Good. And coming up, we are done with the ball. We're just going to come to a stretch. Good. We're going to come to a mermaid here. So a couple things you can do. You can let your feet just go to the left, or you can find a Pilates Z position. Do always what feels good to your hips and your knees. Big inhale and reach. Exhale. Go and reach over. And coming up and counter stretch towards the feet. This time we'll add rotation, taking it down and reach and rotate. Coming up, moving through center, and take it to the side. Now, if you've got a healthy back, you can move on from here. If not, stay right here. But if it's okay for your back, you can rotate here. And then when you're ready, we're just going to switch those feet to the other side. Sit how it's appropriate for your body on this side, which might not be what you did on the other side. And when you're ready, taking it over and reach. And coming up, counter stretch. Good, let's find the version with the rotation, taking it over and rotating. I'm rotating still from length here. Opening up, moving through center, taking it over, staying here. If you're healthy in the back, you can rotate again. And coming back up. Way to go. You made it through the short Pilates small ball class. I hope you had a great little sweat or glow, a good little workout, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye-bye.